Oh, there we go. All right, what's up, guys? Ian, you already know this stuff. Don't know why I bother telling you. This is one of the gameplays from like when I very first started. This is the sixth match that I played on like this new account or whatever. So this is like the very first day where I was like getting back to the Wii after being gone for however long from it. But pretty sure I was host. That's why I got the nice like spawn rush thing. And yeah, that's that. But anyway, if you were wondering why I'm like level 11 in this video, that would pretty much explain it. But I'm pretty much trying to run around as much as this is like my rush happy time, because I'm literally just trying to run around and get as many kills as possible, that whole thing. And I remember right there trying to figure out why the guy was using a suppressor, because that's just, it makes like the gun really crappy, especially on a sniper rifle. So I got kind of confused and got caught just kind of hanging around. So that was pretty stupid on my part. I'm pretty sure my next death, actually, yeah, my next death is going to come pretty soon. And it was also by something that's pretty much a fail. Yeah, he comes in here planting Claymore, and it takes me an entire clip to kill him, and he plants the Claymore and kills me. But anyway, the two things I've written down are, well, the first one is, what did COD do for me? So like, before I started posting videos, I just played Call of Duty a lot and lived my life or whatever. But once I started posting videos, it was kind of cool, because when people start to know you as on Call of Duty and whatnot, God, why is he camping behind the Claymore? That's always fun. That's actually 2 deaths by Claymore out of 3 so far. So I think I'm going to try to keep track, because I do remember seeing another Claymore death. I'm not sure if it was all of them, or I don't know how many deaths I had this game. I don't know how many kills I have either. I just watched it 7 minutes through, so I know how I was I know the pace I was on. But anyway, once more people started watching videos and commenting and stuff, you kind of get to meet more people. So through not a year yet. I think I'm coming up on a year in March. Maybe it's May. Could be. It's one of the M's, I think, where I started posting videos. But I've met or talked to people at the very least from around the world, and I don't know, I think it's really interesting. I remember having a conversation with a kid who was 12 or 13 years old, but he lives on a Japanese he lives in Japan on an American base, an army base or something, or it might be a naval base, I have no idea. But he lives in Japan with a bunch of American kids, but he still hangs out with the Japanese kids sometimes, because he's on an army base, so I don't know how that system works. But he was telling me all about that, and that was pretty cool. And then I've talked to people like Dazran, who's Irish, and Board GUK, whose name I now can pronounce because I heard Dazran say it, Board GUK, not Board Gilk. But he's British, and I've talked to him. I've talked to plenty of people from Britain, Scotland. By the way, the kid from Scotland had a crazy awesome accent. I gotta say, it beats Dazran's Irish accent. The Scottish kid was pretty cool. But I've talked to people like that. I mean, I'm semi-decent friends, I guess you could say, with a kid from Ohio. Kids in my clan from random places in New England and Canada. And I just think it's insanely cool to know all these people from all these different places. And it's a cool way of not really getting to know the rest of the world, you can't really say. By the way, the Olympia is kind of weird. It has really good range, but for some reason sometimes up close you'll get a hit marker. Don't really understand the hit marker system with the shotguns, because sometimes it's just kind of retarded how easily you get them. But right there, that was a smart move, picking up the AK. I pretty much use this for the rest of the match. Well, I die eventually, but I use this for quite a long time, especially since I have so much freaking ammo. But I don't know, it's really interesting talking to kids from different countries, different states, and figuring out all this different stuff about them. But I don't know, the only bad part about it is the connection sucks if you're trying to play with any of them. Don't really try to play with many foreigners other than Canadians and stuff, and a couple kids from Mexico too. But I go to public school, and I don't know how diverse your schools are, but ours is the school I go to, it's pretty much almost a really good balance of Asian kids, black kids, white kids, Hispanic kids, I think we have like, you know, 2 or 3 Native American kids, if that really counts, but they're probably just like 1/16th Cherokee, just enough to get money off of like the casinos or whatever. So not really, but I mean, you know, it's just cool playing, you know, with, you know, kids who aren't just your average 16-year-old white boy, because we're really annoying. I think I don't like 16-year-old white boys. We kind of suck. But let's see. I remember probably one of my favorite things I've ever done is when I played baseball a lot, and when I was 12 years old, I don't know how many, like some of y'all might have been to this or know about it, but there's a baseball tournament for like 9 through 12-year-olds or whatever. Like they split it up in age groups, so it's like 9, 10s, 11, 12s basically, or they call it like 10 and under, 12 and under. But it's like a 12-week, 96-team tournament set up in Cooperstown. It's like on this huge like Dreams Park. There's like 25, 26 fields, something ridiculous. And you're only there for 1 week, but it's 96 teams in 1 week, and you're guaranteed to play like 8 games, and you like get to spend like the entire time in like the barracks they have set up. So even if you suck at baseball, like you're there with 95 other teams from around the country, and they're teams from Canada, Mexico. They probably pull teams from out of the country every now and then. But when I was there, the coolest kids there were the Hawaiians, because like Hawaii is like as like different as you could get from America, really. And there was 2 teams from Hawaii, I think. And like everyone was like obsessed with trying to find the Hawaiian kids, because like the Hawaiian kids were like the golden boys, I guess. But I mean, you know, you get to talk to kids from Texas, New Jersey, Florida, Canada, Hawaii, Alaska. Actually, I don't think there's any Alaskans playing baseball. So sorry, Alaskans, I don't think you were involved in this. But literally from like every single state, and you get to play with these kids, and it was like insanely fun. And I don't know, that's probably like, as far as like diversity goes, like Call of Duty, baseball, and then school, like in that order. But I mean, like, if you take your average kid, probably has, oh yeah, right here's a slow-mo, because there's a guy in the corner, completely missed him, and then rewatching it I saw it, so I figured I'd slow it down. So if you need to like go back and look at that, that's slow-mo. There's a guy just not moving in the corner doing something. I don't even know if any of my teammates found him or not. But I'm willing to bet if you take like your average kid, just like pick a random kid off the street, he's never like met or talked to, there's another camper Claymore death, he's never like talked to people from like out of state, never met anyone from out of state, like never played with anyone from out of the country or anything like that. So like Call of Duty kind of like gives you that opportunity. So yeah, it's just a video game, but still, like if you actually talk to people, it's really cool, like some of the stuff you can learn. And so like I don't know, I just think that's pretty interesting. Like I don't play with like Dazran often. I actually haven't played with him at all on Black Ops, I don't think. But I remember sometimes I'd play with him and I'd be on a chat and we'd just be sitting there talking for like 3 or 4 hours. And it was just like really cool talking to like an Irish guy, despite it being like 4 in the morning where he is. He's probably completely wasted too, I don't know. But don't know how I knew they were back there. I don't know. I'm probably using hacks and y'all just don't know it. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably not a good idea to say to y'all, because y'all probably take that way too seriously. So I take that back. I'm not hacking. Actually, I don't even know any of the hacks for Black Ops. I could probably figure them out, but not worth it. Anyway, so yeah, Call of Duty opened up a lot of doors, or not like a lot of doors. It opened up like a lot of cool things you can figure out about different people. So like take the time to like try to figure out some YouTubers, like ask them questions, go on different chats, figure out where people are from, like just actually talk to people aside from like the Call of Duty perspective. It's actually kind of interesting. But see, like, you know, I'm from North Carolina, so I think from what my understanding of it, most people assume North Carolina is pretty much just a bunch of like country boys, which I'm not saying they're wrong, but like I live in the city and there's like 0 country people here. Now I've been to places like Dunn, and there's like like those are where the farm boys are at, and I don't like farm boys because they're really good at baseball. But North Carolina, it always depends on where you go. So if you have assumptions about places, ask someone from there. Maybe you can figure something out. Who knows? You can learn something. You have a story to tell. Like I had this story about the Japanese kid. Well, he's not Japanese. He's American, living on in Japan on an American naval base, which is ridiculously cool in my opinion. But I don't know, just like little things like that. You can, you know, learn a lot about people, I guess. So that's like a meaningful commentary, I guess you could say. And the last thing, it was brought to my attention, I do have a girlfriend, I don't. She is a ginger, so there's like no soul involved, so like no worries there. But she asked me a question, and she was like, "What do you think love is?" And I didn't know how to answer it, so like I didn't. But that's what I'm asking you guys, to define love in your own words. Just like a serious note on this commentary, very serious commentary. And don't worry, she doesn't love me. Once again, no soul involved. So she was just asking questions. So I'm asking you guys, define love in your own words. Good luck.